Greetings to all my fellow watch enthusiasts on YouTube and Facebook and wherever else this video might be seen and shared. Sling Driver once again bringing you another unboxing and review of a watch that is mine. I stumbled upon this watch while browsing through one of my favorite watch sale and buying and selling sites, Chrono24. That's an unpaid, unsponsored mention of the site. They don't know me from anybody, but I have been a buyer and seller on Chrono24 for quite a number of years now. I find particularly the selling experience on Chrono24 to be excellent, better than eBay, because their fees are a hell of a lot less expensive, and they do an escrow thing. I don't know if eBay does that or not. Last time I checked, they didn't, but I could be wrong. If I am, you can let me know in the comments. But I love the escrow feature where the buyer of a watch of mine sends the money into escrow with Chrono24. I ship the watch, they receive it, they release the funds, and I get paid. And it also works the other way. If I'm a buyer, I know that if I pay my money, the watch is going to get there, and then I control whether or not the funds are released. So if the watch is not as described or it never arrives, I can say something to Chrono and I get my money back. And yes, that has happened. It's also a wonderful repository of watches from, I've seen watches as cheap as $10. I've seen watches as expensive as $4 million. So if you want it, it's there. I can strongly recommend Chrono24. But that's me. Your opinions may vary. Anyway, while I was scrolling through the recommendations that they sent me, I came across a Seiko that I had never seen before. It's one of their, and I hope I'm pronounced this right, Coutura, Coutura, Coutura. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know, but I'm going to go with that. One of their Coutura watches. This one is the SSG-022. It is a quartz movement. It is a chronograph, and it came with full kit. Luckily, this watch happened to be local to me. It happened to be being sold by a watch place that is local to me. And this is a solar watch with radio sync capability, as the hang tag says. And the other hang tag is Seiko Coutura SSG-022. Retail price is $650. I didn't pay that. Manual comes with it. That's really nice. And this is the new Seiko packaging. They shrunk the boxes. It also came with a outside box too. They shrunk these down a bit, made them a little bit more, upmarket looking, but they also made them smaller. And inside the box is a very nice, nice pillow, and of course the watch. And the pillow is hung up on the watch. That is not good. There we go. Anyway, so here is the SSG-022 quartz chronograph in a beautiful green dial with yellow gold highlights, indices, hands, pushers. Obviously not real gold. It's, it's gold tone. It is a two-tone sort of bracelet. The gold is hidden, well, a bit. If I did have one criticism of the watch, it would be the bracelet. Stamped steel clasp is, I mean, I can live with that. But if you notice, no micro adjustments. And when I took links off of the watch, if I took it down to, I ended up taking 5 links out initially. It was a little bit too tight. I mean, like a millimeter or two too tight. And I ended up taking out 4 links. And it's a little bit too loose. So I took an idea that my mom does with her watches that are a little bit too loose. And she has these felt things that you actually, they're made for putting underneath tables and chairs and things like that. So that they slide easier and they don't scratch the floor. But they also make really good shims. So as silly as this might look, and it doesn't hurt anything. The adhesive is strong enough to stay on there, but not so strong that it's going to mar the finish. I put this on there, and it works. It puts it to just about the right place. Maybe, it's a hair tight or a hair loose, depending on the weather, but it's comfortable. And it's soft enough that it's not going to irritate my wrist. So that's why that thing is on there. As you can see, it is a quartz watch. The constant second is running right there at the 9 o'clock. You have a minute counter at the 6 o'clock and a 24-hour indicator at the 3 o'clock and a date window, very subtle date window at the 4:30 position. And it is a chronograph. It functions like a chronograph, and I'll start it up. There's a chronograph second hand. I'll let that run for a little bit. Battery powered quartz, not battery powered, but solar powered movement. The whole dial is one big solar cell. It is also a radio sync. So you can, this will actually connect up to, in the case of the United States, it syncs up to the Naval Observatory in Colorado to get a time signal and date signal. And it will do that, it will try to do that automatically at various times during the overnight hours, like 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m. It does have a bezel with different times. And now this is a fixed bezel, as you can see. It does have various time zones around there, obviously. London being the Greenwich Mean Time. London is the closest city to Greenwich. And my time zone happens to be New York, which is East Coast United States, which is -5, GMT -5. And, once you get it synced up to the right time for you, you can figure out, like if I know that I'm in New York City, time zone -5, but if I was, say, wanting to know what the time is in Italy, Venice, Italy, which is particularly important to me because of my family connection to the glass folks in Venice and Murano. I know that is, I believe it's GMT +2, which is right there. And therefore, I know that if it's, and I can calculate time from there. Anyway, the bracelet is proprietary, which is, again, going to my gripe with the bracelet. I mean, I don't know of anyone making adapters for this end link, which is a male end link, which is integrated to the case. I probably could go to the guy that helped me build adapters for my Accutron DNA and maybe throw another challenge at him to build an adapter that goes on here that adapts this to a conventional bracelet or strap. But quite frankly, I'm too lazy at the moment to contact him, but I probably will. Because wouldn't mind putting a regular bracelet on here with straight end links, or maybe a nice leather strap. Would work very nicely. What else can I say about this watch? It is a big watch, and I like me a big watch, so it works very well. I will give you a wrist shot on this real quick, and then I'll go into the particulars. Despite the bracelet being, proprietary bracelet, it fits very comfortably. It does stand up very tall on the wrist, so you're not fitting this under a dress cuff, but probably be able to fit it under a sweatshirt or a loose-fitting long-sleeve shirt. And it fits my wrist very nicely. It's a 7-inch wrist. I don't think you're going to get away with anything below maybe 6 3/4-inch wrist with this watch. Sort of depends. But it is a big watch. And we've been letting this run for a little while. You see the minute counter right there. We can stop it, and then we reset it. And it's not a flyback. It rotates all the way around through its travel, but it does reset very nicely to its start point. As I said, this is a radio-controlled, radio sync watch. It is solar-powered. Quartz movement. It is a 24-hour indicator, as we can see there. Chronograph, date, world time. Believe it or not, they rate this thing at 100 meters water resistant. I wouldn't push that. These are not screw-down pushers, and there's 4 of them. This is not a screw-down crown. It just... Well, wait a minute. Is this? Yeah, it is a screw-down crown. My bad. I'm sorry. It is a screw-down crown, but not screw-down pushers. It does hack the movement. As you can see, it resets it to 0, and then starts it up from there. So it does. It's very Panerai, and Panerai has a hacking function that does that. It's because they're military watches. When you pull the crown, it hacks the movement automatically to 0. It is a thick watch. Disregarding this part, it is 11.5 millimeter thick. It is a 45.5 millimeter case, and it is a 56.3 lug to lug. I did not bother measuring lug width because it's a proprietary connection from bracelet to watch, so if I'm eyeballing it, it looks like 24 millimeter, but who knows. Sapphire crystal, which is nice, and everything that you see is stainless steel. The thing that drew me to this watch was the green dial. I don't have a lot of green watches in my collection, but I do like a green dial if it's the right shade of green, with the yellow gold gilding around the bezel, the pushers. The indices are yellow gold, the hands are yellow gold. It works very nicely. It's a classic combination of green and gold. A nice little chaton in there in the crown. Looks really nice. This is a really nice looking watch, and it has the advantage of being a really nice grab and go style watch too. So being a quartz movement, They say on a full charge, the solar battery will keep time and keep running for up to 6 months. It works out as a fantastic grab and go watch, and believe me, I have used it as a grab and go. Just don't want to fiddle around with a watch. Just got to get a watch on your wrist and go. Fantastic piece. And as soon as I finish the video, it's going back on my wrist. I'm going to continue to wear it. I've been wearing it all day. So, and for the price, I mean, the retail is $650. You can probably, it's not the easiest watch to find online, but I saw them online at $400 and something, $495 or something like that. So it can be had for around $500 if you look. And it's a relatively unique watch, so you're not going to. It's not going to be something that you see on everyone else's wrist, even though it is a Seiko, and Seikos are ubiquitous. It's the type of Seiko that you're not going to see every other person wearing. I hope you found this video to be useful to you, entertaining, and educational. If you did, please click that thumbs up button for me. It does help with the YouTube search algorithm. It helps bring people to the channel. That is a good thing. Comments, questions, suggestions down below. I do read them all. I do respond to them all. However, if you're going to try to insult me, you're going to try to troll me, or you're going to leave links to bad places on the internet, I'm simply going to delete the comment and block the commenter. If you're new to the channel, of course, welcome. I hope you enjoyed this video. I have well over 1,200 videos at this point, covering a variety of topics, mostly watches, but other topics as well. Feel free to watch as many as you like. All I ask in return is that you click the subscribe button. Help me grow the channel a bit. A bit more every day is a good thing. Don't forget to click the bell icon too, so that when I upload new material, you will be alerted. And as I always say at the end of my videos, it is a crazy old world out there, and recent events as I shoot this video show that it is not going to get less crazy anytime soon. So please, when you're out and about, be safe, be careful, be well. See you soon.